And here we are. It is all on the line. Game number 7 between Puppy Paw and VortiX, and it's an HRE mirror matchup. This is everything. It's Danube River, Puppy Paw in the south, VortiX in the north. This is for a spot to Heidelberg. What's up, Ascalon? How are we going to see these builds differ? One thing we noticed right off the bat is, of course, water is being taken by Puppy. However, water is not being taken by VortiX, so a huge differential of build orders here. Are we gonna see any early pressure, and how early is Puppy Paw going to be able to spot this out and see that VortiX is not going water? Puppy Paw dropping off that wood. One more drop off has enough for a dock, and then we'll try to start getting some of this shoreline fish. As you see, villager already moving out. No vision yet for Puppy Paw over on the side of VortiX. Believe he is looking to just... Oh, he's only one scout. Oh, no, he's not. He's two scouts. Looking to just get as much sheep as possible, though, as well. Building up that dock. VortiX spots it out. Takes a little damage from the town center, but nothing too bad. Nothing really to worry about. VortiX trying to deny the dock, or delay the dock, I should say, but is not going to be able to. Puppy Paw will easily be able to finish that on up, bring that villager right on back, and start gathering food or whatever he may want. There he goes, just how I mentioned. Also, dock very close to the town center, so easily can be connected with a phantom house and emergency repair. So it will be hard for that dock to be burnt down and denied. I wonder if we might see an outpost on the opposite side to try to take down some of those fishing boats, but those, it always seems more effective in the thought than it actually is when I do it, at least. VortiX bringing back his first sheep haul, a good amount of first sheep in his with his scout, bringing it on back. Puppy has a few with his scout as well, but he will have that fishing economy to bolster his economy. Has not yet spotted out anything on the side of VortiX yet, so doesn't know that VortiX isn't going fishing yet. And he will have to adapt to that, because that means VortiX is going to get a much earlier feudal age build, and potentially, which I'm not sure about this, but potentially a faster castle. If you do the fishing right, I believe it can pay off before the other side, or right as the other side castle ages, unless this chapel and feudal age clean build is very, very clean by VortiX. Dock is finished though. Troop fishing boats are already playing out. Scouts trying to burn this, and like I said, this is really going to be completely useless, because Puppy can build a phantom house and just not even utilize the resources and delete it immediately and just use emergency repair. Puppy's now finally has scouted out. He sees there's no fishing. Realizes there's no fishing now. So what's his response going to be? Already has 4 fishing ships, is about to have a 5th. Notice the economy difference. It's already 19 compared to 15 right now. Puppy, though, he does not have enough for feudal age yet. It will take a little bit of time for this to pay off. Problem for VortiX is going to be how easily this is going to be able to pay off if he does not start punishing it faster. Puppy's even pressuring up the villagers on the gold mine with his 2 scouts, just smacking them down. Second scout for VortiX is coming to try to burn down the stock, and I'm not sure if he remembers about emergency repair. It's about to be 6 fishing boats working for Puppy now. And look at this, Phantom Dock. Or Phantom House. Oh, he's actually just going to build the house. Chapel also being dropped for Puppy, and oof, barely misses out on the wood line, I think. House was a little bit in the way. Might have liked it just one more tile over if he was able to, or maybe he could even dropped it in the south a little bit, but all good. Scouts still being annoying on the gold mine for Puppy Paw. Feudal H is finished, and still no military buildings for VortiX. Looks like he is just utilizing his resources in the bank to try to go up to Castle Age. The problem's going to be is how fast can Puppy end up catching up to this. It's 25 and 3 for Puppy. It's 20 and 3 for VortiX. So 5 extra fishing boats, 6 extra fishing boats on the map. Villager moving up for Puppy Paw will be scouted out, and what is this going to be for? Might be for a little wall around the relic. Notice the relics on the map. This is going to be one of the big things. They are kind of over on the side of VortiX. And it is exactly what I mentioned. Little wall around the middle relic. So that one will be quite hard to grab for VortiX right off the bat. Look at the resources in the bank for VortiX, just focusing so hard on getting up to Castle Age and is able to do it. Puppy Paw, his fishing is not yet paid off. He had a bunch of villagers building up that chapel now. Has more villagers putting back to work. VortiX is 13-2 and 7. Puppy Paw's 13-7 and 4. Needs more villagers. What did I say? Puppy Paw's going to build a barracks. He's going to build a stable. Castle Age is going to be a little bit later, but he is going to somehow end up with more relics because he's going to utilize a little bit of these spears and horsemen in Feudal Age to deny the relics for as long as possible. Will not let the Castle Age actually pay off for VortiX. Fishing boats. He's got 6 fishing boats. These will start paying off. Puppy Paw is no longer putting more into the fishing economy, it looks like. It looks like he is focusing more on getting up to Castle Age and going to deny these relics now. I'd expect now that, oh, he's actually going for the relic. I would have expected just a full wall, but I guess transport ships if VortiX would have, but that would be quite the investment. Regnitz is being dropped. 8 relics, 8 villagers on Regnitz, 1 villager building the house, and I'm sure he will start building Regnitz after he does. Scout spots out the Prelate moving out on the map, and this is what I mentioned. Puppy has a little bit of military. He's got a horseman, he's got some spearmen, and this will allow denial of this Prelate. If he can take down this Prelate, where do you see the other military? Already around the other relics. This is a really, really good job. Move villagers out on every single one of these relics just to deny up the relics from VortiX. So even if VortiX hits Castle Age first, like he does, will VortiX be able to grab the relics and secure them up before Puppy Paw can actually get up to Castle Age himself and have relics himself? Puppy Paw has more than enough gold, doesn't quite have the food because of the production of units that he is constantly doing. But look at the denial. We see Scout being denied. Prelate tries to do a Wololo, and unfortunately has a wolf attacking him as well as a horseman, so looks to be going down there as well. And initial relic hasn't even been snagged, so Regnitz, it has been dropped, and there's absolutely nothing. We finally see double stables come out. It's a night out on the field, but guess what? Puppy Paw already has spears, and if these spears can catch these knights and do some damage to them, it will deny a ton. Puppy, however, needs to go up to Castle soon. Needs to stop producing a little bit, in my opinion. He has a good defense here. If he can continue to do what he's doing, denying a little bit of food, causing some eco damage, and even bigger is denying the Prelates. One knight moving around at Puppy's base is going to try to potentially raid gold, potentially raid the wood line. Puppy, however, is continually raiding himself, and all of this eco-denial. Remember, Puppy has the extra fishing ships, whereas VortiX does not. VortiX slowly having to move out for other food. Another Prelate gets denied. There's absolutely 0 relics in the bank. It's 35 and 17 for Puppy. It's 29 and 4 for VortiX. Yet another knight moving across. Knight trying to raid the gold. Regnitz is going up for Puppy Paw. There is a knight there smacking down some villagers. Puppy is not pulling him back. I think he's just focusing on Regnitz. Needs to help with the spearman. There we go. Now decides to pull back some villagers. Has 2 spearmen there. Another villager will go down. Most likely. Or the Prelate. No, don't let the Prelate go down. Oh. There's 3 prelates now out healing. There is a spearman there as well, and Puppy is continuing to deny food. Took down a knight on the side, has multiple spears on top of the knight again. Yet another prelate goes out, and Puppy just needs to spot this out and continue to deny the relics. One of the relics could get grabbed here from VortiX, and that is exactly what VortiX needs to do. That's all he needs to do right now, is just secure up the relic. Puppy finishes up Regnitz himself, and how fast is Puppy going to get the... Oh, the prelates! No! And remember, each time he makes one of these prelates, that's a villager that could have been produced instead, and it's 100 gold rather than 50 food. So very, very detrimental here, and Puppy is just playing this so methodically. Exactly what I said before this game started, is Puppy is going to hit Castle Age later, but he's going to make the barracks, he's going to make the stables, and he's going to do such a good job at denying relics. Full... Knight in Puppy's base gets the knight. It's 31-3 for VortiX. It's 35-15 for Puppy, and Puppy already has a relic inside of his Regnitz Cathedral now. He has 3 of the relics pulling back, has a 4th one walled up, and has the 5th one with military around it. This is going to be hard for VortiX to do anything. What a methodical game by Puppy Paw. You think that that your opponent hits castle first, it's over, but no, he just kills prelate after prelate after prelate, does not allow the knights to come back and do damage, and secure up the relics yourself. So he has 3 relics. I'd love to see him. He doesn't even have to build an outpost. He can put one in this dock, and it can start producing the gold for him. Fight finally over for VortiX. VortiX built up 3 knights rather than going in one at a time, and Puppy Paw did not have the mass there to defend himself. This will allow a prelate to move out potentially, but VortiX needs to be careful. Prelate is only at 34 health. If Puppy spots out the prelate and is able to get his spearman or a horseman on top of that, he sees it. Oh no. Looks like the first relic might just get snagged, but at the same time, I said it's going to most likely be a 4-1 relic differential, and it's right now 4-1 with what's in the bank, except a knight is here for Puppy Paw. It's going to be able to snipe down the prelate. And I didn't like that Wololo. Puppy wasn't paying attention, and now he is, and he can dive in with his knight. Just run past the knight, kill the prelate. Relic goes down. Puppy Paw could potentially move forward and even secure all 5 relics. He's holding one in the bank. He's bringing back the other ones. Is he going to build a monastery? He doesn't even have to. He could just build outposts. He could just put one in his dock. 40 economy for Puppy. 36 for VortiX. So VortiX is starting to struggle in the economy game a little bit. Kind of still the same. However, the big difference is going to be the gold differential. Regnitz is pumping out gold. We're going to look at income per minute. Puppy Paw skyrocketing the gold. He has 2 relics that aren't even producing for him right now that could be, but the Regnitz is the big difference. VortiX has 9 villagers on gold, whereas Puppy Paw has 4, and Puppy Paw is doubling the income per minute right now. Walls were attempting to be built, but a little too late for Puppy Paw. Needs to build up a couple more spears and a couple more knights himself at home to protect him from the 6 knight mass that's about to come into his front line. Could also just go ahead and Wololo to protect him from the first charge line if he wanted. Just do a Wololo, protect yourself. Puppy taking some damage on his villager count now. It's 38 for VortiX. It's 40 for Puppy. So economy numbers getting closer to even, but doesn't tell the whole story all the time. Again, no prelate, no prelate. Oh my god, Puppy does it again! Is still denying the relic. This has to be so tilting for VortiX. He just says, okay, chapel, prelate, you're moving out. I think I finally have secured this relic. Finally. But at the same time, what has Puppy finally done? He's dropped a monastery. He has dropped both relics inside now in just a second. And this is all you have to do with your knights. Another knight comes in. Is he going to do it? VortiX has to move out for the next gold as well, and this is right exactly in the path where Puppy's knights keep running through, as well as other villagers. If Puppy starts doing damage to VortiX's economy, it's going to snowball himself even further. Knights coming back in on Puppy's gold, but Puppy doesn't even care. Just get off the gold, Puppy. Relic has been secured. It is being brought back. Six knights. Are they going to get there in time? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, VortiX. He sees it. Ah! Throw it in! Throw it in! No! Puppy is just going to funnel all of this gold into anything and everything. VortiX needs to just do so much damage to be able to somehow return in the numbers. Puppy Paw just continues to deny. He has a knight there still. It's on the gold mine. Denies villagers off of gold, but at the same time has knights on his base. Has defenses there, swapping over to men-at-arms as well. And we're going to go back to this income per minute. Look at the gold income per in the bank. Puppy has 0 villagers on gold and is quadrupling the income in the bank because of all of these relics. Looks to be cleaning up the night raids in his base, has the numbers in his base to clear this up. Relic still has not been picked up. That was another prelate that went down. Oh my gosh. I think that's like 6 or 7 prelates now that have gone down. And VortiX is making 2 more because he knows he needs this that bad. Villagers moving forward for VortiX, finally trying to wall up, and I mean, what more can he do right now? He said, oh my god, he's sending out another prelate, and Puppy just keeps sending knights to deny it. He's just, oh my god. Luckily for VortiX though, he is getting return raids in himself. Puppy has a ton of the damage, just needs to stabilize his own economy behind this. It still isn't in! He killed another prelate! VortiX just canceled fills. He had to make another prelate. He still hasn't gotten 1 relic in the base. This is the most absurd game I have ever seen. If I were VortiX, I would be throwing my mouse against the wall right now with all my prelates that have died. I keep saying I think the knights are about to be cleared up. Oh, he threw the relic in. It finally is secured. 1 relic is in the base, but is it too late? Has Puppy stabilized enough? Has he the 4 relics in the bank that have been pumping out for so long? He should have a ton more upgrades. Should have everything in the bank. You see the eco upgrades. Look at VortiX. Only knights and villagers. Where's Puppy Paw? He's got eco upgrades behind this. He's got other military coming in as well, and he's raiding the base of VortiX right now, forcing out outposts, forcing out other more eco denial, and not allowing villagers to work. More military at home than what VortiX can deal with. VortiX also building up a couple more stables, trying to get more military out on the field, but does he have the production to do it? Is he going to be able to do so? And Puppy Paw, all he needs to do to stop all of this annoyance is to go and finish up the middle wall, and go and maybe do a little bit of wall in here on the west. However, Puppy, he just has 3 knights sitting on these outposts that were built. They're not connected to the emergency repair, and just tons of eco denial. That's all the gold. Oh no! Oh no! There's a land connect in the... Oh, that's every single bill. Oh no. That's game. Good game. If we thought the relics were gonna do it, that's what really does it. Now that is a land chat. Knights and men-at-arms also on top of the men base. VortiX throws in the towel. Puppy Paw, we do not see the reverse sweep. Puppy Paw makes it through. What a hell of a series, and huge congrats to Puppy. Wow. That was, I mean, like I said, tilting game if you were VortiX with the amount of prelates that went down. Holy hell.